When we discuss the greatest inventors in history, names like Thomas Edison, Alexander Graham Bell, and Henry Ford often dominate the conversation. Yet there is one genius whose story often remains overshadowed by these titans: Nikola Tesla. While you enjoy the conveniences of modern life, charging your phone, flipping a switch to illuminate a room, or keeping your food fresh in a refrigerator, take a moment to recognize the profound impact of Tesla's innovations. His legacy is not just one of brilliant inventions. It's a tale of ambition, rivalry, and ultimately, tragedy. This story begins at the end. On January 7, 1943, a maid at the New Yorker Hotel entered room 3300 and discovered the lifeless body of an 86-year-old man. For the last decade, this man had called the hotel his home. Tesla died alone and impoverished, surviving on a diet of warm milk and crackers, with a peculiar obsession for feeding the pigeons outside his window. One of the most brilliant minds of the 20th century faded into obscurity, leaving behind a world forever altered by his work. But how did this happen? Nikola Tesla was born on July 10, 1856, in Smiljan, a small town in present-day Croatia. Legend has it that he arrived during a fierce lightning storm, leading the midwife to proclaim that this child would be a child of darkness. His mother, however, countered with the prophetic words, "He will be a child of light." Little did she know the significance of her words, as Tesla would indeed illuminate the world with his inventions. Tragedy struck early in Tesla's life. When he was just 5 years old, he witnessed the fatal accident of his older brother, which haunted him for years. This incident triggered vivid visions and hallucinations, blurring the lines between reality and imagination. These experiences, while troubling, also honed his extraordinary ability to visualize complex inventions in his mind with stunning clarity, eliminating the need for sketches or prototypes. In a 1919 article, he wrote, "Invariably, my device works as I conceived that it should, and the experiment comes out exactly as I planned it." Tesla credited his mother for his passion for invention. She was an amateur inventor herself, creating small household appliances, and gifted him with an eidetic memory, an ability to recall images with high precision. Conversely, his father, a priest, envisioned a future for Tesla as a clergyman. However, Tesla's path took a different turn when he contracted cholera as a teenager. He nearly perished, but after surviving, his father promised to send him to engineering school. Tesla enrolled in the Technical College of Graz, Austria, where he became known for his relentless work ethic. He spent his days studying from 3 a.m. until 11 p.m., worrying his professors with his dedication to the brink of exhaustion. Gifted with a brilliant mind, Tesla could perform calculus in his head and spoke multiple languages. Yet despite his promising start, he dropped out of school, succumbing to the temptations of gambling and distancing himself from his family. After moving around Europe, Tesla eventually found work as an electrician in Budapest, where a fateful epiphany struck him. He envisioned a revolutionary method of generating electricity using alternating current, AC. This concept would become one of his most significant contributions to modern technology, profoundly influencing how we harness and utilize electricity today. In 1882, Tesla relocated to Paris to work for the French division of Edison's electric company. He began by installing indoor lighting but quickly impressed his superiors, leading to more complex roles involving the design and construction of dynamos and motors. By 1884, he found himself in New York City, working at Edison Machine Works. Armed with only 4 cents in his pocket due to theft on his journey, Tesla's initial admiration for Edison would soon fade. The rift between Tesla and Edison grew due to their conflicting views on electricity. Edison championed direct current, DC, a system where electric charge flows in one direction, while Tesla advocated for alternating current, AC, which periodically changes direction. This innovation was crucial for maintaining a steady electricity supply and allowed power to be transmitted over greater distances, which is why AC now powers our homes and larger appliances. Tesla's journey with Edison was tumultuous. After Edison's team promised him a $50,000 bonus for improving DC machines and subsequently refused to pay him, Tesla quit. He sought to establish his own electric company, but his investors showed little interest, leaving him with nothing but a bitter sense of betrayal. Left with no options, Tesla took a job digging ditches for $2 a day to make ends meet. However, his fortunes began to change in 1887 when he invented an induction motor powered by alternating current. This motor represented a significant advancement in converting electricity to mechanical power. It was so efficient that it laid the groundwork for what would later power Tesla's electric vehicles. Tesla patented the motor and showcased it at the American Institute of Electrical Engineers, capturing the attention of George Westinghouse, a prominent figure in the electrical market. Recognizing the potential of Tesla's AC motor, Westinghouse sought to license the patents for $60,000, along with stock options and royalties. He also hired Tesla as a consultant for a generous $2,000 a month, equivalent to over $50,000 today. With Westinghouse's support, the War of the Currents began. Edison, determined to discredit AC, resorted to unethical tactics, financing the electric chair to showcase the dangers of alternating current. He even went so far as to publicly electrocute animals, including a circus elephant named Topsy, in a misguided effort to tarnish Tesla's name. Despite these efforts, Tesla and Westinghouse triumphed, illuminating the world's Columbian Exposition in Chicago in 1893, demonstrating the superiority of AC to an audience of 27 million people. The duo continued their success, building the world's first AC power plant at Niagara Falls. This hydroelectric power station not only provided electricity to Buffalo, New York, but also established Tesla as a pioneer in renewable energy. A statue commemorating his contributions stands proudly at Niagara Falls today. Although Tesla and Westinghouse emerged victorious, financial troubles loomed. Westinghouse's company found itself in a staggering $10 million debt. In 1897, he approached Tesla to request a reduction in royalties, desperately trying to save his company. Tesla, empathetic towards his friend, willingly tore up his contract, sacrificing $12 million in future royalties, equivalent to over $300 million today. His altruism saved Westinghouse's company, but also left Tesla financially vulnerable. In return for his generosity, Westinghouse compensated Tesla with $216,000 for perpetual rights to his AC patents, providing him with financial independence. This new fortune allowed Tesla to establish laboratories in New York, where he continued to innovate and attract attention from society's elite, including the renowned writer Mark Twain. During this period, Tesla amassed over 300 patents, creating groundbreaking inventions, such as an early version of neon lighting, the Tesla turbine, and pioneering work in X-ray technology. He even developed one of the first remote controls, astonishing audiences by controlling a miniature boat at Madison Square Garden in 1898, leading many to believe he was using magic. One of his most notable inventions was the Tesla coil, capable of producing high-voltage electricity. This device enabled Tesla to discover methods for sending and receiving powerful radio signals by tuning them to resonant frequencies. However, just as he was preparing to broadcast his first radio signal, tragedy struck again when a fire destroyed his lab in 1895, resulting in the loss of years of research and equipment. Simultaneously, Italian entrepreneur Guglielmo Marconi was working on similar radio technology. Initially denied patent rights in the US due to similarities with Tesla's inventions, Marconi eventually managed to send the first transatlantic radio message in 1901 using several of Tesla's patents. With Edison's financial backing, Marconi gained significant traction, and in 1904, the US Patent Office awarded him the patent for the invention of the radio. This decision remains shrouded in mystery, as the motivations behind it were never disclosed. Tesla was furious and pursued legal action against Marconi. But the case dragged on for years, only resolved in Tesla's favor after his death. The loss of the radio patent significantly impacted Tesla's later career. Undeterred, he continued to envision a world of wireless communication, constructing the Wardenclyffe Tower in Long Island, New York, to facilitate this dream. However, financial backers eventually withdrew their support, opting to invest in Marconi's radio instead, leaving Tesla in dire straits. By 1905, he was forced to abandon Wardenclyffe Tower, leading to his financial ruin. In the following years, Tesla's mental health deteriorated. He spent his last decade living in the New Yorker hotel, where he was supported by Westinghouse Corporation as a consultant, allowing him to live rent-free. Sadly, he passed away in debt, largely forgotten by the world he had once illuminated. So why did Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest inventors in history, fade into obscurity and die penniless? Some might attribute it to bad luck, like the fire that destroyed his lab. But the deeper truth lies in his values. Tesla was not driven by financial gain. Rather, he was devoted to the pursuit of science for the betterment of humanity. His decisions often contradicted the capitalistic norms of his time, such as relinquishing his royalties for the AC motor in favor of friendship and integrity. Today, thanks to the efforts of companies like Tesla, Inc., founded by Elon Musk, people are beginning to rediscover the legacy of Nikola Tesla, a man whose inventions have shaped the very fabric of modern society.